Okay. Don't actually need everything. I'm just going to be doing a playtest today. Last time, it turned out to be very useful. So let's try it again. Wait. Okay, so let's use the same players again. So how should I do this? Wait, how come these are upside down? Did I flip those back in? Probably. Okay. And then... oh, they've already got a desire. So let's give these to Cyan. Cyan. And let's give these to Pink. And then 5 more. We'll make these white. Okay. So this is what the game should look like after setup. Oops. Okay. Okay, so let's take out the markers to use as like trackers, because that worked out good last time. Okay, so let's do the first turn. We'll do this very mathematically. So let's do leftmost for white. Then we'll do leftmost for blue. Then we'll do leftmost for pink. Wait, oh, leftmost would actually be blue, I think. Wait. I have too many address cards. Wait, no, never mind. So blue, right? Yeah, blue. Blue. Okay, and then everybody flips up. Yeah, I wish there's a way to deal with that. Is there a way to make the cards not stack? Maybe make a note to see if there's a way to stop that. Look up ways to stop cards from stacking, because that's gonna be annoying. Alright, okay, so these both go to... okay, so this might be a problem. Intuitively, you kind of want to place stuff down on the letterbox because that's where the snack tray is. But if you do that and then you try to deliver it and you find that like there's already a card there, that's kind of obnoxious. Wait a minute. Okay. Yeah, so let's go here. Okay. Then could technically take these back. Okay, so blue has received a letter from white. So to look at it, they must give a card to white, and then they could take a look at the card. Okay, so with this, we see that we've got two good things going on here. We got this and this. That's good to know. We don't really need this or this. So we don't know about this, but that's going well for white. And then how about you? Oh, also good. We got plus daggers. Wow, and minus diamonds. That's pretty good. So they're going to be into each other. We don't need faith or crowns. Okay, so they could return cards. And then in order to look at blue, white would have to give a card. Okay, so what we've got here is, another minus rose. Oops. Okay. Wait, I think either I already looked at this card, which I think is very possible. This is exactly the kind of thing I was worried. Well, I feel like this wouldn't happen if I wasn't multitasking. Or would it? No, that's entirely possible within the rules. Somebody could resolve an tension and then be like, I'm going to give you this card that I just showed you this round. So I might need to put in a restriction on... I might need to put like a restriction on like return cards go to the leather box or something. Maybe that would be fine to have return layers go to layer box because it'd be your own color, so it wouldn't be that confusing as long as it was placed on the bottom. Alright, let's maybe play with that idea. On the bottom of the leather box stack. Just to prevent bullcrap like that. We just started this, let's try that out in practice. So they saw this card, I think. So let's say this card is put onto the bottom of this. And they had just saw this card. So let's say that was put there on the bottom of this stack. And so they're looking at this, and to look at this, they'd give them this card. Okay, I think that does help actually. Well, let's see. So now this time we've got a plus rose, which makes us neutral, which is less than ideal. Don't care about that. But they're minus daggers, so that's good. These are basically neutral right now, but we've got something going on there. How about with you? We've got... So this cancels out the diamond advantage we had. So maybe not as promising as we may have initially thought. Okay. Is it worth considering having another pile, or I think that's fine. Like, I think that would be fine. Why is it doing this? Okay, whatever. So this needs to go back. Alright, nothing in your layer box, so sad. So in order to look at this, we'd have to give a card over here. So, oh, that's good. And then the other two don't matter. But that much is good. Okay, and then how about you? We can actually return that card. Interesting. This is kind of an unintended side effect, but if you're playing with like a lot of players and a lot of them invite the same person, they wouldn't be able to accept all of them. That would be a really weird scenario where everybody's courting the same person, but it would be possible that they would just not have enough cards. Okay, anyway, so take a look at this pink card now. Minus Rose. Don't need this, don't need this. That's good. That's all that's going on there. Alright, so they're about equal for you, although double negative daggers is pretty useful. So this could be returned to pink. Alright, so everybody could take back their cards now. Oof. It could be hard to keep track of what you gave people. Alright, I think that is clearer than what I had before. I think. It's hard to tell because this game lives in my goddamn head. Okay, so let's do invitations again. I think blue's gonna stick with white because they're looking a little bit more advantageous. I think this card was shown and this card. Wait, no, not this card. It's something with a plus diamond. I think it was like this one. Yeah. This one must have gotten shown to pink. So let's show this one to white. Blue didn't have a lot going on. I mean, a little bit. But let's, they're getting like really popular, so let's check with pink. And then, yeah, I think I need another spot. Another intuitive spot to lay outgoing mail as is being put on leather box, which makes the next step awkward. Okay. Okay, so again, blue's getting really popular, so let's invite white to a thing. Okay, so cards get revealed. So this goes to white. This goes to pink. This goes to white. Okay. Okay, so now blue doesn't have anything. Okay, so let's resolve this. Got a layer from blue. Yeah, we'll tango again. So we can hand this directly to them. And then we could take a look at this card. Okay, so. But that's not good. We're at a total plus now. Although minus rose is good. So we've kind of got like I got partway good. Like it's possibly a winning scenario. Especially if I hand them this card or this card. Wait, no, not this card. So yeah. Okay. Then how about you? So, oh, more faith with white. And then another minus dagger. Okay, so that's pretty solid. Still don't know how roses stand, but okay. Okay. And now how about you? To take a look at this, you'd have to show card to white. Okay, let's see. So we've got, that's not good. Neither of them are looking that great. Ooh, double bad. Ooh, not looking great. Don't care about these two. Do care about this one. Okay, so not ideal. Blue definitely has more going on. Then how about you? Also diamonds. But negative daggers. Not good. Blue is looking a little better for you. Okay, so let's return this. Okay. But there's still a pink layer to resolve here. And let's give another white card. So let's see. Ooh, another plus diamond. And a plus dagger to... Wait, no. A minus rose at least. At least it's got that going on. But no dagger. So not looking that great. Blue is definitely more promising. Okay. So that's better. More plus diamonds. But plus faith, which is not great. I think blue's looking much better now. Okay, so let's return this. I think I can make it so you can set your next... Yeah, I need to think about that verbiage some more. Okay. So I think they're ready to take their cards back. Okay. Maybe white wants to take a gamble. Because they've got this card. So I think they're gonna try to let's take a gamble. With blue. Does that stop it? No, it doesn't. I was thinking about putting like art on these cards, but I think I'm just gonna at most put some text on them. Because I kinda like them not looking that descript, because I could imagine cards getting revealed by accident a lot on the table, especially as you're getting passed back and forth. And if it's not easy at a glance to tell what a card is, then that's actually a good thing in this particular scenario. So let's see, is blue happy with either of them? Not happy with... like, pink is maybe okay. White is maybe. White is a maybe. Okay, let's do white, but I think they're less sure. So let's do this. And then you are definitely leaning more towards blue, but definitely not sure. Okay, so cards get revealed. Blue is popular. Okay, so this goes to white. This goes to blue. And this goes to blue as well. So let's resolve the invitations first. So let's give this card to pink. So another negative dagger. So not great. And this gets neutralized. I think they might want to claim independence at this point. Yeah, okay. And then how about you? Ooh. Not great. That neutralizes this. Yeah, wow, not happy with that. Okay. Oops, sorry, should go here. Okay. And then, now the big question. Do they want to accept this? That kind of overrides this question. Because if they accept this one, doesn't matter so much. But I guess they could still offer it. Yeah, they could still wait for them to accept the invitation. So if like white's hoping that blue would accept it, but and blue's wanting to get more information before accepting it, there would be like a stalemate here, and then the host order would determine. So white would go first. So white will accept the invitation, and I can't remember which cards. He might just be cheeky and show the same card. So that's more. Ooh, that's a great card for them. Yeah, that's a great card for them. minus dagger, minus rose. It might have been the same card. If they're not paying attention, then that'd be bad for them. Okay, and then for you, less good actually. But they've already committed, so they might be in trouble with that. Okay, so I think they're going to accept. I think they're banking on getting. I think they feel confident about getting the minus dagger. Less confident about the other two, especially if they're taking this card. So maybe they'll send this. Minus rose. Yeah, it'll screw them over the least. Because the other ones don't align, so they'll change this into this and accept. So this one would become this. This one actually could just become straight white. Okay, so that's pretty much the end of the game. So pink just loses straight up because if they had declared independence earlier, then they might have had a chance, but them's the breaks in a 3-player game. So now this is when all the cards will get revealed, and we tally up attribute markers. So for you, very solid plus crown, which I don't think anybody cares about. No daggers. We got minus faith. A single minus rose. And the net minus diamond. Okay. Is that good? Oh, that wins for pink. And for white. White wins with that. And then how about you? You've got... Is this... Wow, these are pretty solid. It's kind of surreal how solid this is. Like, are there no duplicates here? That's pretty crazy. Okay. About faith. Faith is a solid positive as well. Okay, so a fifth. That's also a solid win. Oh, so these two lovebirds would win. Well, pink just gets unlucky. Would they have won with independence? They don't match with white. Yeah, they would have won if they had declared independence. But they're just a little too slow on the trigger. Huh. Okay, that felt cleaner. And I don't know if I need to codify this yet or not. But these are some minor changes. Perhaps ready for like a more public playtest after this? Not sure. Is there a way to stop cards from stacking? Wait a minute, I just thought of a thing. What if these are not cards? What if I, like, make them tiles? Let's see, I forget which one of these. Okay, it would have to be a tile. So let's make, I would have to redo the images as like cards or something. But let's just take independent, oops, local for now. Independent and, oh no, trade back. Make it not stackable. Okay, so like, I think it's possible to make it so you could, yeah, make it so this object could go into your hand. And then you could play it like this and they shouldn't stack, I don't think. Wait, although that was kind of worrisome. Well, first of all, let's make this about the size of a card. That's really weird. Why is it doing that? Physics? Maybe if I was putting it... It seems to work better when it's going to a spot that's like... When it's going to a spot that's not like, what's the word? Without a snap point. So, more incentive to do... To have a return... Have another place where it's more intuitive to lay out your outgoing mail. Maybe even if it's just an unofficial tile that's like outgoing. It could even be like, it could even be like horizontal so that it's more, so it makes you want to lay it out like that. Okay, I think I'm gonna work on doing that. I need to make this change in the rules. Okay, so things I need to work on. So if I have an outgoing mail spot, I feel like it'd be nice to have this be that. But then what would be on the other side of the envelope? Hmm. Okay, if I do go this route, I think if I made the thickness extra thin, it would make it a little bit more card-like. Not quite, but whatever, it still works. Prevent it from stacking and what for? What happens if I make it stackable? Does that mean that they'll stack off cards now? No. So I can still make it stackable so that I'll stack with our tiles like this, right? Yeah. They'll just be treated like tokens instead. So that'll make setup fine. Okay, this could work. Oh wait, oh, but is the back of the card hidden? Um... Oh, interesting. Am I fine with that? It might be fine for Tabletop Simulator. Is there a way to make that not so gross? Whatever, that's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It doesn't look much worse than this. As long as you know what you're looking at. It'll probably make it look cleaner if anything. Okay, so yeah, I'm liking that solution. I don't know what to have on the back of these cards though. Maybe it could just be like a from. But that doesn't make sense, does it? Yeah, I don't know if that makes sense. Because normally the from would be in this upper left corner. I think, right? Actually, I can't really tell. Oh, actually, it was written that way. The return address was usually written just above the wax seal, while the recipient's address was written on the opposite side of the folded packet. Because of the way the letter was folded, both addresses ended up being written on the backside. Wait, no. Oh. Both addresses ended up being written on the backside of the second leaf of the original folio. Oh, okay. Okay. So it'd be folded up, and then you would unfold it, and it would be like the letter inside. So like the paper, the envelope itself was like the letter, if I'm understanding that right. So that could work. So the opposite side could just be like a from version of this. That would be confusing though. I could probably make it look a little bit more like a modern day return address, like smaller in the upper left corner, and just say like from blah blah blah. Do I want to work on that now? It's a little late. I do like the idea of like the mailboxes being like almost like the board, so they're not like moving around so much. What I really wanted to do at one point was to have like an actual physical mailbox. Like a physical box that you'd put like actual envelopes into. But I feel like that's not feasible for like a game. Like, you don't want that many moving parts or folding pieces. Could you? What if it was just like a folder, like a little like manila folder? Would that last? And then the mailbox could just be like not like a real mailbox, just like almost like a tray that you'd stick it in. And then you'd stack them up, and then you'd flip the stack upside down. And then you would see like, and then you would take it out if it's addressed to you. Have a designated mail person. I feel like I'm being stupid as hell right now. Okay, okay, well, let me take these notes down. And then I will have a think on this some more. So I did that. Did that. Okay, now I get to show everything. So I did all this stuff. I didn't do this, so let's leave this note here. Change address cards into tiles. Perhaps I have returned the cards placed on the bottom of their stack. Not perhaps have. Put outgoing mail spot on the table and change backs to return addresses. What if it was just like a bigger sleeve? Sort of like what they have in like Sheriff of Nottingham. I don't know how I would make that work in the game though. In Tabletop Simulator. Thinking. It would be really cool to have like actual like envelope type things. Especially if I'm going all out and having them be like... There is a way you could do envelopes in this. You basically make them bags. Like, brain? Okay. Maybe I should save this? No, I already grabbed the notes. That's the only thing I'm worried about. So like in root, if you... They're still the same. Oh, this is a bad example. Like this. So if I unlock this, Is this like a thing that could be flipped? Yes, so I could change this model into like just a flat card. I think. What is this anyways? This is a custom model. How is it acting like a bag? Is this like a toggle? Is it like a scripting thing? Okay, what was I doing? Boar warrior. So this is a custom model bag. Maybe I should just Google it. Is it possible to turn objects into containers? You can only turn models into containers, not tokens, tiles, boards, or any other objects. So I make a model which is basically a card. Give it the front and back, just like a card, and then make it so you could drop cards onto it. And then it's like an actual envelope. It wouldn't be like Victorian accurate envelope, because in those cases it would be the same frickin' paper. It'd be more like what I have now. If I could only make that work somehow. Tempting. Oh, it'd be really nice to make it work as it currently is. God, I feel like maybe I'm just spending way too much time trying to make a surprise when you play cards to people. Am I just too hung up on that? Does it really matter if he's like... Well, the cards themselves say who it's from. But how would you make it so... So like... One way that this could be done is that... So like, one way, like if we were being dead simple about this, is that during the intention setting you would just straight deliver it there. And the thing I was trying to avoid is that have it so that blue can't look at that and be like, oh, like white's getting a lot of letters, I think I'll send mine to pink instead. That was the thing I was trying to avoid. If I'm doing sleeves anyways, then maybe it would make sense to just turn this into like a card with no back that you slide into this sleeve. So they really are one card. Oh my god, that might actually work in Tabletop Sim later. Did I just figure out the solution to my problem? So like in the physical game, this would be a card that you slide into the in front of this card in the same sleeve. So it'd be 2 cards in a sleeve. And then you put this in the central mailbox, which we'll just use this. And then each one would just... Yes. Yes, I think I'm starting to get there. Okay, so then... The only problem is that to make them stack, you have to like play them in Tabletop Simulator. There's no way to like stack it in your hand, I don't think. Is there? Well, there is an easy way to solve that. Just make a hidden space in front of the table so you have a space where you could create your deck. The only problem with that, though, is that, like, this works for this perfectly. Like, everybody puts this in the mailbox. Ah, crap. It's not perfect. Because... because, like... Wait, what the hell just happened? Yeah, Tabletop Simulator would screw it all up. Ah, it was almost perfect. Although, I'm still kind of liking that idea of this being a card that you slide into the sleeve. God, it's so hard to make this work in Tabletop Simulator the way I want. But, like, the other problem with that is that when you turn this into a ring, unless the ring is another card you sleeve into it. Oh, that could actually work. They'd have to be pretty sturdy sleeves, though. Like, even Mystic Veil, like, those sleeves start falling apart. It's kind of a problem. But I'm starting to like that idea. It feels like it'd be more intuitive and it would, like, actually feel more like an envelope. Like, so you put them all... God, I really wish it worked on this. But the idea would be that your cards look like this. They'd be all put into the mailbox, and then you take the whole stack of cards, flip them upside down like this, and then you could like either have somebody deliver them, the host, and then they would take they would look at who the owner is, and then in order to take a look at it, they'd deliver a card to that person's letterbox or directly to their hand. Might have to still do it that way. And then they would take the card off and then they could actually look at it. It would function a little bit more like... The closer I can make it like a familiar system that people are already familiar with, I feel like the more intuitive it would be. Because like the way I was having it before was just really confusing to people. But if I could make it like you put this in the mailbox and then it gets delivered, and I just don't know how I would make that work in Tabletop Simulator. Yeah, like there's so many, it would be so janky. I guess in Tabletop Simulator I can make it like scripted, right? Like in theory I could just like make a scripted spot where it's like put in mailbox and then it would like like in Tabletop Simulator I could like have like a thing like a like a box where you select who you're sending the letter to and then you click send and it would show up here like I don't know. Okay, if I went back to that container idea, then the container idea might still work. In physical form, the return address would effectively just be the back of the card. So maybe that's how I could have the containers. Then I would already have the art done. Okay. I think that's how I'm going to do it. Can you have a model go to your hand? You can. Oh my god, okay. So, can I take this into my hand? I can. Oh my god, that's so freaking kooky. Okay, but what if it was empty? Because this is like, it with like 19 stuff in it. Where'd they go? Unfortunately, you cannot take it to your hand that way. You have to do this. Which is unfortunate. Well, yeah, and also I would have to have the hidden zones because there's no way to pack the card without putting it out in front of you. Are these, can you make these stackable? Oh, interesting. You probably can't make a stackable bag. Can you make stackable mugs? Not that it doesn't really, actually it would be kind of cool. No, you don't. Wait. Oh no, but what happens if you put, does it go in the bag? It does! Curses! Well, I guess if I had a mailbox. So like, so if I had like a mailbox object, I could theoretically do it like that. And then they could be pulled out. It'd be cute for this, and it could be like a Kickstarter thing, I guess. I'm starting to like it. Starting to like it. There'll just be slightly thicker sleeves. Or no. This container nonsense is because I can't slide cards in front on the front side of the sleeve in this. At least I don't think you can. Wait a minute. Well, you could with more states, but it would be really obnoxious. Yeah, it'd be really unintuitive and obnoxious to do that in here because, like, it's like, oh, I want to send this card to somebody. I'm going to set it to this state. And then I'm going to send it to them. Like, and then they have to, oh my god, there would be so many states because there'd have to be one for every group, every pairing. Yeah, that's not going to work. Yeah, it would have to be like the container thing. Okay, so I kind of like that idea. Should I playtest this with real people before I commit to like making that drastic of a change? Because I did feel like this was like not so bad, like intuitiveness wise. Where were my notes again? This is just to make sure that they don't stack. Have return cards placed on the bottom of the letterbox stack. All of this because I was like, let's have a centralized spot for outgoing mail. Which is a nice thought, but I feel like you don't really have to do that. You could just have an extra mailbox card that's a little further out. Let's playtest that before I commit to this crazy idea, but let's write it down. Okay, so that have address cards that slide over front of trait and have these cards put in a central mailbox that they get delivered from. God, that sounds better just like when I type it out. Although that doesn't really make sense. It would make more sense for everybody to have their own outgoing mailboxes because it's not like everybody's going into town to put it into the mailbox. Yeah, okay, I don't think I want to do that, but maybe if playtesting, have address cards that slide over furniture, have these cards put in a central mailbox that get delivered. The ring sleeve would be replaced with a ring card that is also put into the same sleeve. This also adds a lot more wear and tear to the sleeve, so I think I don't want to do that. Let's just stick with this method for now. Okay, Alright, that's enough for tonight. Although it really isn't a whole lot of work. Just having like an outgoing vanity spot that's like just above each mailbox. What? Oh, okay. From the other game. Roots invading. I need to change these into tiles so they don't, like, stack on the cards for usability issues. Put this in the rules. I still don't know what to change the back of the address cards to. I guess I could make a from address thing. Okay, alright, enough of that. I'm getting tired. Thanks for watching. Hope you have a good night, and I hope you have an even better tomorrow. Thanks for watching. You have a good night. I just said that. I'm sorry, I'm tired. Good night.